Sometimes it's amazing what people have to do just to get a little bread. I'm Dale Welch. I'm the Putnam County historian, and I volunteer at the Monterey Depot Museum. Back during the Civil War, all the men folk were off of fighting, and that left the women to fend for themselves mostly. Minerva Nard and her mother Elizabeth Phillips were at home and discovered that they didn't have any meal to bake any bread. So they decided, we'll probably go down to preacher Sam Looper's house and maybe he'll let us borrow some. Now, their family was mostly Union people, and the Loopers were pretty much Southern folks. It was pretty dangerous to walk the roads, but they decided they'd have to do it if they were wanting something to eat. That was probably all they had to eat. So off they went, and they made it down to Looper's house without any incident. And they asked to borrow or buy some meal. No, sir, I'll not sell any kind of anything to any Union people because we don't like Yankees. So they were kind of disappointed, but they went on back home. On the way back down the road, a man stepped out in the road and asked them all sorts of questions. Who are you? Where are you going? Where you been? What's your business? And they told him about, well, they needed some bread and went down to Preacher Sam's, and he wouldn't give them any. And the man smiled and said, would you like to meet Captain Beatty? That's Captain Tinkerbee, Dave Beatty. He was a Union guerrilla during the Civil War. And they said, well, yeah, I guess we would. Some of our folks know him pretty good and rode with him. So they went up there and he asked them the same questions and stuff. Told them, go on home, don't you worry about a thing. After they made it home, Tinkerbee Beatty's and his men went down to Preacher Looper's and threatened them and told them that if he didn't take that whole barrel of meal up there and put on those ladies' porch, that they would come and burn everything he had and kill him and all of his family. So the next morning, when Minerva and her mother Elizabeth went out on the porch, there was a whole big stand of meal.